What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 10 of our Pokemon Nameless walkthrough. In the previous episode, we explored Kef Island and arrived here on Kurhah Island where we battled Absol. We just entered a house and a girl offered us an egg with a Grookey. So if you are a fan of Grookey like I am, go and collect that egg and get it to hatch. In today's episode, we are going to explore all of Kurhah Island and see what's in store for us. There's bound to be some interesting and exciting adventures for us. And as you can see, there's also a game corner on the island. So if we can find a coin case, we'll definitely test some of these games out. And we might even make our way to the next town if we have enough time in today's video. But at the moment, we are halfway through December. And I want to wish all of you guys a happy holiday. I know a lot of you are on leave from work and a lot of the schools are out. So I hope you all have a happy and enjoyable vacation. Enjoy your time with your family and loved ones. But I also just wanted to fill you guys in on what are the plans for the Pokeflips channel for the rest of the year. So we're going to try and complete Pokemon Nameless. We're about halfway through, so there should be about 10 more episodes. We should be able to complete that this year. Other than that, we're going to try and add a few more episodes on to the games that we haven't completed, such as Pokemon Opal and also Metabots. So stay tuned for that. And around the new year, there's supposed to be a brand new update of a massive fan favorite game. So do leave us a comment down below if you can guess what the game is. But we'll definitely start that if the update does come out. I'm really excited about it. So that's the plan for the channel for the rest of the year. In the new year, we will definitely start a whole bunch of new games. I'm not sure if we're going to continue with the daily uploads. We've done daily uploads for about 5 or 6 months now. It does take a lot of time and effort to do daily uploads. We'll try and continue with the daily uploads for January and possibly February, but then we're definitely going to slow things down a bit and maybe stick to about 3 uploads a week. We're definitely not going anywhere for now, so you will still be getting some awesome Pokemon content. And if there are any games that you would like us to play through on the channel, please leave us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. I am thinking about playing some other games other than Pokemon. We have already played through Dragon Ball Z and started Metabots, but I'm also thinking of possibly doing Mega Man, Digimon, a Final Fantasy game, and maybe a Legend of Zelda game. So what do you guys think about that? Let us know down below. But now back to our walkthrough. We explored all of Kurhah Island pretty much. We found some mystery magician who offered us a coin case, but we've got to take him on for a battle and our Pokemon are nowhere strong enough yet. So we're going to have to do a whole bunch of training really soon because our Pokemon are pretty much under-leveled for where we currently are in the game. But now it looks like we have caught up with the rest of the team. There are a whole bunch of characters here. We're currently catching up with Nelson, but we are going to have a whole group meeting with Vertice, and he's going to give us all new missions to take on. So this is going to be really interesting. The game is definitely heating up. Things are cooking. And as you can see, the whole squad is here, and we all get different missions. So our mission is to try and find Mr. Bruce. Vertice tells us that they have gathered some info that there is some suspicious activity in Akamar Desert. So our personal plan is to try and go to Akamar Desert and go and explore and see what's happening there and try and find Mr. Bruce or some clues about where he is. Vertice sends everyone on their own little missions, and Cyrus left us a small piece of paper with a little secret. He tells us that Gray is going to be following us, so we're going to have to keep our wits about us and just be careful. I'm not sure what all of that's about. But we've just found a rare candy in one of the storerooms and also a TM. So I do recommend you come and check out the empty rooms here before exiting the building. So let's try and make our way out of here and try and make our way to Akamar Desert. there is a little route that we have to cross, so at least we're going to get some training in. Like I said earlier, we do have to do some real training very soon and level up our team massively because we are falling behind and some of the battles are just getting way too tough. We haven't been able to take on the last 3 or 4 trainers because our Pokemon just aren't leveled up high enough. But now we have arrived at the desert. It wasn't that hard to find at all. But this desert is super trippy. It's really confusing. If you walk in one direction, you will just come back to where you started. So you've got to be really careful to not get lost here. Wherever you have walked and seen, just remember it because you're probably going to cross it again. We have passed 2 caves. One was empty and there were some dark workers outside the other. So we are going to have to go and explore the cave with the dark workers. But first we are making our way to the town. The next town is called Graffias town. And as we enter, a little girl has given us a tour check. So what a start. We're going to heal up our team and chat to everyone here in the Pokemon Center. And then we're going to explore some of Graffias town. The next mission is to make our way to the cave where the dark workers are. So if you want to skip ahead, if your Pokemon are strong enough, go right there. But we are only going to try and do that in the next episode or 2. We're going to try and focus on leveling up our Pokemon now and just doing some exploring. We have just found a guy who wants 15,000 Pokemoney, and he will tell us where to find all the skills in the entire game. So that might be pretty useful for you. If you do have the money to blow, that might be a really good option. But we're also going to try and complete a few little side quests in the game. We're going to try and take on more Mega Guardians and maybe try and find a legendary Pokemon or 2. As you can see, this Mega Guardian recommends that your Pokemon be around level 60, and our Pokemon are nowhere near that. There's also a battle arena here in Graffias town, so we might even take that on and try and get some more experience. So there's a lot of possibilities to do, but we aren't going to continue with the main storyline for an episode or 2 because we've got to get some training in. So we have made our way to the battle arena and we're going to try and take on level 3. I think we might even be able to do level 3 and 4 in today's episode, and all this battling should help our Pokemon a whole bunch. I think we've been neglecting these battle arena battles for a while, but we're going to kick things off now against the level 3 defender. This first Pokemon he did send out was a Garchomp, but now he has swapped in an Alolan Raichu that we have just knocked out. Luckily, he's only got 4 Pokemon, so we should make light work of him. This Garchomp is a bit of a nightmare because he keeps healing it, but if we can get Garchomp out the way, I think we've got this battle wrapped for sure. We send out Sharpedo after our Steelix gets knocked out, and Sharpedo is still one of the stronger Pokemon in our team. I'm not sure if we're going to keep Sharpedo in our team for the rest of the playthrough. We might do 1 or 2 Pokemon swaps coming up soon just to balance our team a bit better with regards to typings. We do need an Ice-type Pokemon or a Pokemon that can use Ice-type moves because we are struggling against the Dragon-type Pokemon like Garchomp. But we finally knocked Garchomp out and we are now taking on Heliolisk, which is at level 37. It's a really interesting Pokemon. I think it might be like a dragon and electric type. The level 3 defender has swapped out Heliolisk and sent out a Cacturne. So only 2 more Pokemon for us to knock out. I think we've got this battle won. But ideally, I do want to try and catch a dragon-type Pokemon that can learn Ice-type moves and maybe like a fire attack or something. So a Heliolisk might be a good option in fairness. We'll have to see what we can encounter. But we've done it. We've defeated the level 3 defender and we have now become the level 3 defender ourselves. We've also been rewarded with a TM. And now we can take on 3 challenges. So this will help level up our Pokemon a whole bunch. This is going to be a lot of fun. After we have hopefully defeated these 3 challenges, we are going to do a whole bunch of training off camera, I'm going to spend a good hour or two just battling wild Pokemon and trying to level up the team. We might even go on the hunt for another Pokemon or two and swap up our team a bit. So hopefully in the next episode, we will have a brand new, updated and stronger team. We also might do a little side quest and try hunt for a legendary or mythical Pokemon. So do stay tuned for that. That's going to be really exciting. And another thing that we have been neglecting, which is terrible because it's actually super important in this game, is our skills. We haven't been trying to upgrade our skills that have taken place of HMs. We haven't been leveling them up. All of the skills starts at level 1 and you can work your way up to level 3. We haven't been focusing on that at all. Apparently there's also like a fly skill that we need to obtain that will help things a lot. We'll be able to fly from town to town. We won't have to travel manually all the time. So that is something that we're going to have to focus on soon as well. Upgrade our swimming, upgrade our fossil mining, and also our berry gathering, which would be cut. So that's also going to come in a future episode. This game has been so different from other games, so we are trying to learn as we play through it. But I am enjoying it. It's an awesome concept, and so far the game has been really great. I can't really fault it yet. We'll see how the rest of the playthrough goes. But it looks like we are down to the last Pokemon for the last challenger. And our type now has done it. We have defeated all 3 challenges, so we are now a level 3 trainer. In the next episode, we might even try take on the level 4 defender. We'll see how that goes. Your Pokemon are recommended to be at around level 46. But that's all we're going to do for this one. Thanks for watching.